Hey guys, so welcome back. Um, okay, so the last time we spoke about your HTML structure, and I told you that it's the skeleton of your site. Okay, so now I'm going to explain. I'm just going to explain what these tags are for. Okay, so I'm going to write, if you don't mind. So first of all, you have your HTML, right? You have your HTML, and inside your HTML now, inside the HTML, you now have two tags. You have your head tag and your body tag, right? You have your head tag and your body tag. Now inside your head tag, that's where you now have things like your title tag, okay? And then you have links, and then you have some other you have some other links, like you can have images for your JavaScript. You have images, you have links to your JavaScript, you have links to your CSS, or maybe link to an API or something. That's usually what is in your, and that's your metadata. We'll cover all those as we go along. Those are what you usually have in your head tag. Okay. Then now, sorry. Then now your body tag, what you have in your body tag is everything that you can see. So basically we can say here is invisible. Okay, we're gonna run that in a minute. So in your body tag is everything you can see, everything you can see. Oh, sorry, cap. You can see. All right. So everything that's going to be visible on your browser, that's what you usually put in your body tag. So this is visible. All right. Good stuff, right? So those are the things. So this is your head tag right here. This is your head tag, and it closes right here. Remember, I mentioned that we have two types of tags. You have a self-closing tag, and then you have a tag that you close by yourself. When I mean self-closing tag, I mean you don't have a closing tag like this, but this is an opening tag here, head, and then this is a closing tag for it. So there are self-closing tags that you don't need. Let's see, like this image now, this image right here, it's self-closing. Image right here is self-closing in the sense that it doesn't. I don't need to add this img. Alright, I don't need to add this. Doesn't make sense. Okay, so I can just have a tag like this, the self-closing tag. Alright, so we'll still cover some other self-closing tags as we go along. I just want to explain this, right? So this right here now, this is for your head, or just talked about the head, everything that you have to, right? Your titles, you can see the title here. You have your links as well. Like let's say you have a link, right? So this is like the CSS, for example. So if you want to link something to like a JavaScript to JS, something, right? So I just use this to explain it. Don't worry about the fact that I'm using shorthand. It's just for me to make the video shorter for you, right? So you can take out your time. I actually recommend that you type out everything that you are saying and do not use shorthand. And the reason why is that so that you can get used to it first of all. You don't want to jump the gun. You don't want to start using shorthand, because when it comes down to the point whereby you have to actually write it for, let's say, for like you're doing a test, right? Like an interview test or something, like a practical, or you're not using your computer, you're using somebody else's computer. You really have to know what you're doing, right? Because if you're using your computer, you just, oh yeah, and I'm used to it, and you just type this, it just gives me. But what if you're not using your computer? What if you ask a question, or what if you're doing something different, or you really have to know what you're doing. So I do not recommend you use shorthand. That's why I've not really actually showed you, okay, go here and get your shorthand. This is where you download it. I haven't done that yet, because I'm not recommending you learn shorthand. Okay, so learn this first. Type out all your HTML. Okay, then this is language. It's just telling your browser that, okay, this is in English. And then this one here, this is your document type. It lets your browser know, okay, as much as you have the extension here, right? but also let your browser know that okay, inside this thing or inside this file, this document is HTML, right? So that's a document type. Okay, then this is character set. You don't really need all this. This is what you have to do, unique and all those. But let's leave that. We don't need that right now. Then this is title. Now title now is kind of like the what is the name of your project or the name of this file, if you will. Okay, so we can say something like learn HTML, right? HTML. We can say something like learn HTML as our title, right? And if we save that and go to the browser, you see now that you can see the heading now is learn HTML. Okay, so the title is what shows up on the tab. It's the name of the file or name of the site or something or name of the file, right? So we say something like this: subscribe or look on subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, because subscribe so you don't miss out. Learn something, learn good things. Alright. Okay, I haven't saved this yet. So you can also add an autosave feature. I don't use it. I don't use Atom that much, so I didn't do that autosave. Okay, so you can see learn HTML. Okay, no, sorry. Subscribe, you see it has changed. So that's the title is what shows here. Now I give you another example. If I write something like this course makes sense, right? If I write something like this course makes sense. Inside my header tag, remember I told you the header tag is the invisible part. Let's see what happens. You see, it's showing, but it's not supposed to be showing because this is the invisible part of our code. It's actually not supposed to be showing itself. Let me wrap it and show you again. You see, it's now bold, but in actuality, it's not supposed to be showing because everything in your header tag is not supposed to show out to you. That might mean there might be a mistake somewhere, but it's not supposed to show. Okay, it's not supposed to show. Um, okay, so this is not supposed to. Well, for some reason it's showing, but I've never actually written something here, like, and I want to render it on my project. Okay, so this is not supposed to be showing right here, right now, right? Because I already told you that whatever is in the head tag is invisible, right? So why is it showing? So I'm glad all these things are coming up right now because, well, not right now, but I'm glad they're coming up because it lets you see some of those issues that just comes up and then you see how I tackle them. Okay. All right. So if we go to we go back to our browser now and let's inspect the element. Okay. Let's see what's really going on. I don't know whether you can see this part of the code. I don't know. Let me make it bigger. Let's see. 300% found it. I don't know. It's not getting bigger. I don't know. Okay, so this is getting bigger for me. Okay, so if I look at this now, if we look at this now, you can see right here that this is what I wrote, right? This course makes sense here, and it's inside the head tag. But what's happening is that our browser, as it's going through the code, it looks at it and say, "Oh, this thing is not supposed to be here. So let me help you and remove it and put it back where it's supposed to be." And that's our body tag. So that's why it's actually showing, okay, but it's not supposed to show. So you can see the structure here. The structure here is different. You can see it's in the body. It's different from the structure here because here we have nothing in our body. This is in our head tag, right? So the browser is doing that for us. So you can think of this as JavaScript hoisting, okay? It's actually HTML hoisting, but I couldn't find a proper definition for what was happening. Maybe if you if you see that, let me know. Okay. It says hoisting in JavaScript. Sorry, hoisting is JavaScript's behavior of moving all declarations to the top of the current scope. So think of it as like that. So the browser really just goes through and sees something that, oh, this is not supposed to be here. Okay, so he sees it and say, "No, man, this is not supposed to be here." So and then he removes it for us. So that's what's happening. So ideally, it is not supposed to. It's not supposed to be there. Okay. So I just wanted you to know, and I just wanted you to see that as well. Okay. So all right. So now that we have that out of the way, we can move on. Okay. So I've covered all this. Now our body tag is where you actually now have things. Okay, is where you actually put things. So this is where everything that you're going to write is going to be inside. So let's say um let's say my guy, my guy, my guy, my guy, my guy, alpha now. So we're gonna type it like that, okay? So if we save this and go on and look at it in our browser now, you can see it's here. Let's remove this. We're done with you, man. So if we save that and come back here now, you see it's here, right? But let's say we want to make this first my guy to be bold. I'm sure you already know how to do that, right? So we come here now, we'll have a tag. Remember, just like your word processing software where you have to just highlight and click on a B. Here I can just put what I want to mutate inside my tag. Okay, so this is my B tag, this is my bold tag. Okay, so let's say we want to let's say the other guy now replies and says, I did fine, or that kind of thing, right? But see how it looks now. See how it looks now. You see the I did fine is here, but we don't want that. We don't want it to be on the same line, right? So there are a couple of things we can do to make it not be on the same line. You see now, you notice here now this is bold, right? The other ones are not bold. So if we don't want this ID final to be on the same line, there are a couple of things we could do. We can now use some other tags, which I'm going to be showing you properly in the next video. I'm going to show you all the different tags, right? And spoiler, that my video might be a bit, chunky, but I'm going to try and show you so not all, but some of the elements or tags. Okay, so one of the things we could do is use a BL tag. So this is kind of like a line break. Okay, so we could use this and then it will break the line for us. So you could do this, use a BL tag. So with this BL tag actually means break the line. Okay, so we could use this a BL tag to break the line. And if we look at it right now, it should be at the bottom. You see, they're broken the line. So if I use two BL tags, I'm saying break the line twice, right? So it's kind of like line break. Oh, sorry, I haven't saved this. So it's kind of like line break two times. So you see. So I can do that, or I can come here now and say, this one here, I want to make it a paragraph. So that's P. Okay? I make it a paragraph. And now what a paragraph, now each of these tags have their own attributes or or should I say feature, or the way they behave, right? You see that as I show you more of the tags. Okay, now a paragraph does not like to share space with another tag, be it a span or another paragraph or something. It doesn't like to share space, so it likes to take, so by default it kind of has a a display block kind of attribute. Don't worry, we'll go into that when we start doing CSS and all that. Okay, so if I save this now and we look at it, you see, so there are multiple ways of achieving the same result, but I think maybe if we start looking at responsiveness, then it kind of streamlines how you want to do it. Okay, so this is it for this video. On the next video, I'll be touching on the other tags or the other elements, so you see how they are, what they do, and we'll be progressing from then on. Okay, so I hope you like this. I hope you've learned something from this, especially the what's it called now, the HTML hoisting, right, where the browser just picks this up and then puts it down at the body for us. Okay, so I think browsers are actually really smart right now. Okay, okay, so yeah, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and also be sure to practice. I cannot stress it enough. Practice what you learn. Open your computer, learn, write what I'm writing, practice, do some other things. Okay, if you have issues, reach me. I need you to I'll need you to know that you can reach me on Twitter. You can reach me on the comment section. I'll be sure to reply you. Okay, you can follow me on Instagram. All right, okay, I'll see you in the next class. Bye bye.